Hello, lovelies. Sorry for the wait on that. Oh, I do need to grab my controller. Almost forgot. Give me 2 seconds. Do hope everyone is fabulous. Obviously, we'll playing a little bit more Dragon Age. I want to try and get through it a little bit more before I go on to like Subnautica or whatnot. But yeah, I hope everyone is fabulous. Hopefully everyone's been able to sleep well and whatnot. Hopefully we'll be able to get through it. Oh. Transition that over. Do give it a second, don't worry. Always has a little bit of a freak out. Depending on where I get in with this, I might do some Subnautica tomorrow. But we shall see. We shall see how how far I get with this and whatnot. Like I said, I do want to get decently far before I start moving on to other things. Okay, so we've got Morrigan, Alistair, thank you Flemmer, and Magic Galore. So, the Blight. The Isle of Redcliffe. Seek out Arl Eamon. Alistair thinks that you should seek the help of Eamon Gurin, the Earl of Redcliffe. Arl Eamon is a highly respected noble and has a great deal of influence in the Landsmeet. Alistair believes that he will certainly aid you once he learns about Logain's betrayal. A paragon of her kind. Gain Osimir's aid in battling the Blight. You need to travel deep underground to the fabled dwarven city of Osimir to earn the trust of her king and dwarven troops for your army. Nature of the beast. Gain the cooperation of the Dalish clans. The wandering Dalish elves, if brought together, are a force to be reckoned with. While they remain suspicious of outsiders, they may still honour the old Grey Warden treaties. Go to the Dalish elves and seek their help to fight the Blight. And then Broken Circle. Gather the mages of the Circle for your army. The Circle of Magi is a group of powerful mages. If you can enlist their help, they will prove formidable against the Darkspawn. The Circle Tower is situated on Lake Calenhad. So, I kind of know that the game wants you to kind of go to Redcliffe first. It's kind of where it wants you to go. But I kind of want to go to the Circle of Magi. It's what I tend to do first because it just eliminates a little bit of time with in the Redcliffe part. You can kind of just get through it all in one. Whereas if you don't, you kind of have to wait. You then have to go off to the Circle, do a whole bunch of shit there, do that whole thing. Oh, that does remind me of the bloody music. I do apologise. So, yeah, I kind of want to get onto that one. In Redcliffe. I could do that as well. Yeah, I might do that because I kind of, like I said, you kind of can just get straight through. Eliminates a lot of annoyance for me personally. I like to just get through things. Yes. Flemeth's hut. So we are going to Lothering. If I'm correct, yeah.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak.
Sorry about that. Struggling a little bit.
You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Whoa. Call him out, Beach.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
So quick to violence.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Shut up. Reminds me of that bitch in Inquisition who loves him. Who's like, oh my god, Logain was a great... And I'm like, oh my god. I played Origins, my love. He's not a great man. Not at all. Hello. Cleo. I hate that hat. Oh. Well, that was rude.
Darkspawn have sensed us!
Oh shit, I didn't realize I had How embarrassing. I think this is the Mabaria helped cure back at Ostagar.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabaria like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. She's like, yes, you're a good boy. It shall be named Bruno. I need to... Maybe here.
It is begun.
Oh, some ingredients. Oh, and there. Oh,
What do you wish of me?
never mind. Oh, amethyst. Don't mind if I do. Anything else? No. Okay. Nice.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone?
I like Morrigan.
A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
Your toll collectors then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
Forget it, I'm
Well,
not
I
paying.
can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a mage?
A mage? Ah, I don't want to be a toad.
Nobody's turning you into a toad, you sniveling bastard. But we'll, let the toll go. Just this once.
It's time to test some spells. I do want to because they're bad. So.
Don't turn me into a toad!
More enemies ahead!
I shall it is begun. It is begun.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the Darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it.
Ah.
I apologize.
I want some questions.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Teyrn Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
You don't have family, shut up. Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded Ash Warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Teyrn Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
I'm done asking
Well,
questions.
then let me go!
I'm turning you into the authorities.
There aren't any! Just the Templars, and they'll execute me.
They'll do what they must.
I'm
Come
not
with
going
me.
down without a fight!
I shall do it. Very well. I shall do it. It is begun.
Fallen Templar. Nothing. Okay. Anything else? No.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I
Bitch.
asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes, I have.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
What do you think we should do, Morrigan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Won't the Circle of Magi do what the Chantry says?
Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first Enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Tairn Loghain might have to say about it.
Where would Loghain be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Where do we find the dwarves? I mean, I already know.
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Where will we find the Dalish elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Where do we find Arleman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Well, he is, but...
Then you have a plan.
I'm ready to
Fair
get
enough.
going.
Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
First of all, beef bone. What a queen. Do you see anything interesting? I don't know what he got. I forgot to look. I was like, it didn't tell me. I didn't even look.
Please, we came here to get away from the...
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know.
I swear, when this is over...
Hey now. There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute the door. What do you need?
Oh. Sorry. I didn't mean to break that. That was unfortunate.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Please, we came here to get away from the...
Farmer.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Okay.
I want to go home.
I want to go home. What a queen. I'm sorry that you can't.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you
As
see
if
how
we
scared
needed
everyone
more
is?
fighting here.
Ugh.
Don't you see how scared everyone is?
What the fuck am I doing? I'm not killing anyone.
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
Well, that's very rude. You have something against elves?
I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble.
I have some questions.
Can't promise I'm going to answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge of this village?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
True. Do you know about those bandits outside the village?
Best thing that's happened to Lothering. Bandits will keep the rabble out, if Sir Bryant and his lot won't.
Oops.
Don't let me stop you.
Well, I killed them, so...
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Can I ask you a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Is anyone in charge?
The van has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
A few knights have come through here searching for some holy artifact. None of them stopped.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits.
Please.
Many didn't.
We came here to get away from the fighting. Where can we go?
I brought
This
my
is
family
no
to
better than what we left.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit. No?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Screw yourself, Morrigan.
Cold. I don't like this.
I'm cold.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
What happened to
We
you?
thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here. But bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves like us. Surely you understand.
I'm sorry for your situation, but I cannot
Never
help.
mind, Hale. It's no use. Not even one of our own will help us.
Mother, where are you?
I wonder why I can't help.
I'm cold. I don't like this.
Do I not have any food?
Have you seen my mother?
That depends. Who's
She's
your mother?
really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
I don't think she's
Why
coming,
not?
child.
Why would she leave me here?
I don't think she meant
But she
to leave
must
you.
be coming.
You can't stand here forever. What if she doesn't show?
I don't know. Maybe I should go home and look for her.
I'll take you to your farmhold if you like.
No, I'm big enough to go myself. The mean men must be gone by now.
Oh, I didn't want him to go. I was hoping I'd be able to talk him out. I think I chose the wrong options. Well, he's dead.
Leave us be. There's nothing we can do for you, and apparently nothing you can do for us.
You said you were
Yes.
robbed.
Bandits set upon us. Right in sight of the town. Please, can anyone help us with a bit of bread?
Can I get some bread from him, maybe? Maybe.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something? All right. Just don't buy everything up.
I'm buying everything up. Sell that. Sell that. Sell the normal dagger. $770. Great sword, 200. Okay. And then a ring. Wolf pelt.
Please, we came here to get away from the fight.
I'm just here to keep watch.
Is there no way you can get bread or anything? Oh.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Where can we go?
Do I have a choice?
This is no better than what
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
I thought there
You
would be
find that
soldiers here.
curious, do you?
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is?
Ah, don't mind us.
Make us...
Greetings, milady.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Why is the tavern full?
Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless.
Tell me about these soldiers.
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
You seem unhappy.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering
It's
before
a
anyone can
beautiful
organise.
day.
You'd think
I'm
those
excited,
soldiers
like,
could at
come
least run
on,
off the bandits.
Why not? It's
I
only the
hear
end of the fucking
someone gave
world.
them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Yes, that was.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what is it, Dark?
Let's see if I can deal with these bastards, shall I?
Well, look what we have here then. I think we've just been blessed.
Ah.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
What makes you think we're traitors?
Tern Loghain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk! Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Enemies approaching!
Alright, let's go back. I'm also gonna do... Did I do it? No, I did it.
All right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
The Grey Wardens didn't betray King Cailan. Loghain
I was
did.
there. The Tern pulled us out of a trap.
The 10 left the king to die.
The wardens led the king to his death. The Tern could do nothing.
Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens know what really happened or he'll pay for what he's done. We're coming for him. The Grey Wardens.
I'll tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
So I see. Where does a sister learn to fight like that? Or, and who are you anyhow? I mean, I know who she is, but...
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I am Neria. A pleasure.
They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as
No,
humans.
we want the world to be
I know
succumbed
after
to
what
the Blight.
happened, you will need all the help you can get.
Romeo,
That's why I'm
shut
coming
up.
along.
Why so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Very well. I will not turn away help when it is
Perhaps your
offered.
skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Oh, this is the tough decision when I have to think about who I don't want in the party. For now, I might... How are you only level 6? You're behind, Alistair. I'm sorry. Oh, breaks
Indeed.
my heart. Accept.
You think that Canary killed all them folks and just stood there waiting to be taken away?
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
Bandits are back again.
I don't like this place. Why did we come here?
I'll have no fighting in my kitchen. Out with you.
Shut up. Thank you.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
The Blackstone liaison.
Gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Sorry about the mess.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Who were those men I fought exactly?
When Tien Logain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Yes, it is.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tien says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
Have you heard any rumours?
There's knights from Redcliffe wandering the countryside, looking for the place where Andraste's sacred ashes are said to lie. Can you believe that? The urn holding her ashes is a myth, and yet these knights say they were sent to find it anyhow to heal Arl Eamon. I didn't even know he was ill. Maybe he has the blight. If so, then times are even darker for Ferelden than any of us thought. Anything else I can get you? Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have. I hear news from Dinnerham that Tien Logain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. Anything else I can get you? Luck speed your way.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Don't worry about him, I took care of it.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Sure what you've got. What sort of stuff do you have? Staff. It's the same as mine. Apart from it comes with... Okay. Not that amazing.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell. You're here about food. I got other gear to sell.
No, I've
Check
only...
the chanter's board by the chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
I have dabbled in such
I figured
things.
if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I might have some ingredients in stock. Don't really know what's in.
Poison. I don't have
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock? Oh, sad to hear it. There should be enough around to make some.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here I am.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Oh. What do I just wasted. That's so sad. Rest and resupply. You have arrived in Lothering and may rest and resupply here. Past the village lies the Imperial Highway, the road that runs through all of Ferelden. The highway will take you to the various places you need to get: Redcliffe, the Bracilian Forest, the Circle of Magi's Tower, and the Dwarven City of Orzammar. You found the body of a Templar slain by bandits. His corpse had been picked clean of everything save a note and a locket. Perhaps the locket will mean something to someone back in Lothering. The farmer Berlin wants a poisonous trap about his farm, protected from beasties and other trespassers.
Any luck with
wait.
that poison?
Shit.
Or you here to see my stock?
Sorry. 3 flasks of venom should do the trick. Oh, I just need a flask.
As if we
oh.
needed more fighting.
Any luck with that poison?
Do you have a flask on you, by any chance, per se? Wrong place. Distillation. Flask. How much? I have 2 gold, so I'm just gonna get like...
How scared everyone is.
And then you create the poison. Wait, what? Oh wait, that's because of the ingredients.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Oh. What? What? Oh my god. What am I missing? Create a poison for Barlin. The farmer Berlin wants place. Why does that make sense to me? The farmer Barlin wants place poisonous traps about his farm to protect it from beasties and other trespassers. He's asked you to create a suitable poison for him. 3 flasks of venom. Oh shit. Venom. I'm such a dumbass. Oh, you're not the poisoner. You. How do you make venom? I need toxin extract. Extract. Several reptiles. Okay. And pray tell, where would I get venom extract? Do you
Any luck
have
with that
venom
poison?
extract?
Or you here to see my stock?
Per se. I feel like that would be a bit too easy. Yes, a bit too easy indeed. So, is there anyone else I can speak to in here?
I just play what the innkeep asks.
Please, I
we need
must
his
continue.
coin to
As
travel
if
north.
we needed more fighting
A
here.
little bit overwhelming,
Don't you see how
sorry.
scared everyone is?
Okay.
So how is it that
I can fucking do this.
Ha! You see them soldiers run like frightened children? Way to go!
Fuck 'em.
I heard he saw just in time.
I can't believe that Kunari creature isn't dead yet.
Oh, hello, Queen. Oh, you're the one that wants traps. Unfortunately, I don't know.
What?
Can anyone make traps? Are you capable of making traps? Oh. No one here is capable of making traps.
The blight has truly come, and the king is dead. We're all going to die.
Elder.
You got a bed for the night? You taken care of?
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I know a bit about herbalism.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
I didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll.
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
Master Feleron runs us miners hard.
Directed at me,
Father
I
still
take
since
it.
Ostergar.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denerim in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
Strange roof, but okay.
I want to go home.
I want to go home.
Please, we came here.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars. Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows. But what about my food?
You do not seem a refugee.
I said enough! That marshman stole from me. I know it.
Oh my god, I'm Alistair still. I can't speak to any of them, so...
The carnage we left in the wilds was
You do not
horrifying.
seem a refugee. You're part of the army.
Oh.
You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family, even the children.
It is as she says. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I am Neria. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I'm sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I'll leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
Sorry, give me a second. Just need to do something. I don't really care about getting him on our side since, in all fairness, I don't really plan to have a use for him.
So, Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
This place isn't really help.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose Old Man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Why don't you just buy
None to
some?
be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village and he doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. He can be a bit eccentric.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to...
Can he make traps, pet?
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
I brought my family to know the
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Greetings.
Let all repeat the chant.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
What's a chant?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
Anything
Blessed
interesting?
are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
No bandits. Bandits everywhere. As translated on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leader plying their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travellers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Bryant's caution lest you wind up another victim of these evil men. The reward for such a service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in an hour of need. I'll take that shit. Take that action. Oh, that does remind me. Leliana. I feel... Requires 14 strength. Medium armor. 5, 10, 425. Kinda wanna give her that. And chainmail gloves. And some chainmail boots. And she can dual wield daggers. Yeah. It's all medium armor anyway, and I may as well use the better. Oh, that's actually better. Okay, well, I'll keep that on then. No harm, no foul. Plus 10%. Okay.
must not exhaust our supplies.
You should run while you can.
Nice. Anyone? Oh, this little bugger. Oh, you. Wait, why is over there? Oh, I think I know why. Definitely none of these. So tragic.
Wild creatures ahead.
Oh.
It is begun.
Defend yourself! Here comes trouble!
Right.
It is begun.
Nice. Oh, sorry, Liliana. I didn't even notice that you went down. My mistake.
Do this, do that.
She was just like dead, and I didn't even notice. Poor queen. Is hers not? Let me deactivate it then. There you go. Nice. Nice and frosty weapons. Oh.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone!
Glory! At your order.
I'll try to be merciful. Put them
Mighty timely
Nice.
arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
I doubt you want to travel with a Grey Warden.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
A sealed letter. Let's go through. I think we've got a few little bits that we could maybe... No. Not a problemo.
More enemies ahead!
As you say.
You should run while you can!
Very well. It is begun.
Here.
Yes! I shall do it.
It's your time to shine!
Well, Aliana, I do apologize, you keep on dropping. Come back, Liliana.
Just like you wanted.
Nice. Let's level up. Oh. +2 magic, minor combat health regeneration, +2 combat, 1 armor. Oh, that's a toughie. I kind of want to go for Spirit Healer. Because I feel like it's going to do a lot of help. You can heal. There were mages who train their magic arts to augment their magical prowess. They channel magical power through their... Oh, that also sounds kind of interesting, you know? I'm going to go for a Spirit Healer. Undo. 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 Sorry. So that gives me +2 magic. The character has specialized in direct attacks using Mage Staff, gaining a permanent bonus to damage from magic from basic attacks. Group heal. The caster bathes allies in benevolent energy, instantly healing them by a moderate amount. I do think that will be useful. Revival, that is definitely what I'm after. While this mode is active, waves of healing and cleansing energy emanate from the caster, restoring health to all nearby allies every few seconds, and ensuring the injuries of allies very close to the caster. Okay. Yeah. Let's go for that. Got 31 magic. That's not too bad, actually, you know. Okay, I also got a lot of stuff, so let me go to Alistair. Canary Thickened Cap. That is better. That is better. Heavy chainmail boots. Heavy chainmail armor and there's obviously that. Plus 10%. I'll do that for now. Okay. Oh, and then weapon. There's great sword, but oh, bugger. Just swap weapon sets. Use the inventory screen to equip weapons to the desired set. Each weapon set also has its own battle menu group.
Yes.
Okay. Wide open world. Okay. So that's just telling me that I can move on. Otherwise unremarkable at this time.
Looks like we might be in for another fight. Alright, back on business! Away with you!
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Nothing of interest. So that's where the bandits were. Yeah, I don't really think unremarkable at this time. I do have a few things. All Eamon. Okay, I don't really care about characters. Signs of the Chastened. The Chastened barbarians are nothing if not clever. They have hidden markers and signs in the arrangement of stones and rubble along the paths of the of the wilds. In this way, they mark trails, note places of interest, and even give warnings in a way that outsiders cannot understand. Interestingly, these markers look indistinguishable from a regular pile of stones. I have dedicated my time to deciphering these signs, and I believe I am close to a breakthrough. The trail markers seem to point to a hoard or a location used for secret storage among the Chastened. I have only found a portion of the message. However, I think that if I could complete the message, find all the trail markers, I can find this. Oh. I think I've got that. I won't go back. Let them hunt and dread finding me. But you, Melis, should not live this life. It would please me if you found a life in the Circle Tower. I left a few things there, mostly stolen from the enchanters. Sell them to fund a new path. The cache is in the study area, middle alcove. Goodbye. Oh, okay.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
More enemies ahead!
No wonder they stopped for lunch, too.
It shall be done. It is begun.
Now you fall! Quickly, we must fight!
Oh well. They have now allowed many other people to survive because of their death. So, you know, it's good. It's okay. Okay.
Allow me. I could do that for you. What's next?
Oh. Nothing. Oh.
The carnage we left in the wilds was horrifying. Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Thank you.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Please, you're scaring the children.
Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can't you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people! I will not be silent!
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us!
You poor man. What happened to
My
you?
family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn!
It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your
You're right.
courage.
We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
With any luck. A thanks to all villagers who've opened their barns and crofts to the refugees in these dark times. The Chantry regularly hears praise from our visitors, and your virtuous deeds are mentioned in many prayers. Sadly, there is a lone boy in the village whose mother, good wife, Sarcha, is missing. As she has been missing for the better part of a week, as of this writing she is presumed dead. May the Maker bless her passing. She was lady of middle years and red hair and found of a green cloak. If any travellers or residents come across her in the wilds, please return her body or the effects on her remains. In later years, the boy will be thankful to have such keepsakes to remember his brave mother by. The office of the chanter will compensate this kindness with a sum of 50 silvers. May the Maker turn his gaze on us all. When bears attack, all those with knowledge of arms and armour to brave the danger of the northern wood to find the family of bears that mauled and killed the boy Eneth, for they are an abomination in the Maker's sight, and their hides would prove great comfort to northern farms and solace for Thed's family. As chanter for Lothering, I do pledge a sum of 1 sovereign to whoever carries out this. The Maker will exercise caution first and foremost. May his light bathe us all. May as well get some gold, you know what I mean? Get some moolah.
These creatures have no true reason to fight us. Damn you!
It shall be done. I shall do it. I shall do it.
Run while you An order. Send me. Get off!
I'm sorry, wolves. I would have preferred not to kill you, but...
Very well.
Enough!
I shall do it. It is begun.
More than less. Let's make this quick.
Very well.
Nice. Do strength, constitution. Let's put something in constitution. A shot to the target's legs disables foes, pinning the target in place unless it possesses a physical resistance check. I'll do that one. Shame none of them have any collectibles on them.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks. For a foundation built of stone, marble, or any precious metal is worthless if faith in the Maker is absent.
Okay. 7 gold, 57 silver.
It's good to see you again, Sister Leliana.
Thank you, Sir Merrin.
Do you know about the bandits on the highway?
Yes, but we can barely keep order in the village right now. We have no men to chase down bandits. If you like, you can speak to Sir Bryant, but I doubt he'll tell you differently.
Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
Please, we came here to get away. I thought there would be soldiers here. Oh,
As if we needed more fighting here.
What will happen
Don't
to
you
us
see how
now?
scared everyone is?
There's word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us. Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
You can call me Neria.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arleman's knights?
No, I'm not.
Then what might I do for you?
About those bandits,
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
I can do that if
No
you like.
need. I will have it dealt with. Again. Savaral, those fool bandits have returned. Take some men and drive them off and see if you can't capture that leader of theirs this time.
As you command, Sir Bryant.
Now, unless there's something else you need.
Things seem very dire in in the village.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
I need some information.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in charge?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
You do know that I'm a mate?
As am I.
I have no... My concern is protecting these people.
Sorry.
I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
Where would I find
In her
the
study,
revered
no
mother?
doubt. Preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate.
Are you the only protection this village has?
Our ban was summoned by Tairn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned. If
Tell
the
me
matter is
something else.
important, certainly.
I have nothing else to
No,
ask.
unless there's something else. You travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
The book.
I almost feel sorry for the Kunari locked in that cage. It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
Who is she?
In
Where
her
is
office
she?
arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
Queen. Completed.
I brought my family to Lothring because I thought it would be safe.
Miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Let's get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here. There will be no fighting in here. You've been warned.
I brought my family to Lothring because I thought it would be safe.
It says that we want to fight.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay. And when the Maker spoke,
I can't believe that Kunari creature isn't dead yet.
When are we going home?
It's terrible. So many come to Lothring, seeking refuge, only to find that we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? Is he moved by this destruction? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me to fathom, especially at times like this.
What are those priests chanting exactly?
The chant of light. Surely you know it.
I've never heard it sung quite like this.
Perhaps you haven't heard these verses before. The entire chant takes weeks to sing and is only done straight through at the Grand Cathedral in Val Royeaux. Here we can only sing a few verses per week and finish anew each first day. May the Maker watch over you.
let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be
I want to go
delivered.
home.
Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
I'm sorry, but I must prepare the Chantry's vestments before
What is it?
Please, there is very little time.
What now?
Bronze symbol of Andraste.
And then shall the Maker return.
Sir Donald.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to turn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
But if Arl Eamon is sick, why are you here?
Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
Your friend... Oh wait, I should do that last. Tell me more about this Urn of Sacred
Supposedly,
Ashes.
the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
Perhaps I could help you.
Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Ah. Your friend, Sir Henrik, is dead. I have something of his.
And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest.
So, quest for the ashes brought you here.
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
I was hoping to meet Arleman, in
Why
fact.
is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Tern Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tern Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tern has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Do you have any
if
advice?
Arleman were well, I have little doubt he would assist you. My quest, however, remains the same.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe.
I shall
Perhaps
go.
later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
New codex.
Let's all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
Do this, do that.
No, I don't think so.
Open it,
Back
bitch.
again.
There will be no fighting in here. You've been warned.
Well, obviously. Okay, revered mother.
Good day, Sister Leliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
Who are you?
I am the revered mother of this Chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first.
What tithe is
Might I
acceptable?
suggest 30 silver?
Very well.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you then? A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tern Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but it is Loghain who betrayed
Tern
the
Loghain?
king.
That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else... I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. Now, if there is nothing...
hoping to
for a
receive
Grey
your
Warden.
blessing.
Yes, you have a difficult road to walk, don't you? In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker to watch over his child and creation. Watch over her path, O Maker. Give her light in darkness. So let it be.
So let
Now,
it be.
If there is nothing else, may the Maker...
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light
Ah, to do with the Canary. Like I said, I don't really care too much about the Canary. Okay.
What now?
I finished.
Nice.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kukari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head.
Mother
We
says
all know
we
that
have-
is
Leave us be. There's nothing we can do. Please!
Someone leveling up. No. That close. Morrigan and Liliana, though. Okay. I might leave this dastardly village to its fate. Now. Just that landmark. $7 gold. Very angry.
Bad dreams, huh?
It seemed so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Thank you, Alistair.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Bitch. You bitch.
Oh, why, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
There's hardly any blood drawn.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Aww. Don't listen to Alistair. He's full of rubbish.
Look at
at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
It's the thought that counts. He means well.
Dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
It was a gift.
I just did. I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
Oh. I think you hurt his feelings.
He's just trying to be manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Queen. Well, good luck with that. Pet Bruno. Is this not how you give gifts? Give gifts. Oh, he loves me already. That's so cute. Before I do give any of them away, I want to have a look online and see what everyone likes. I always forget.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
Duncan never mentioned you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make to you?
My family... well, past a bit checkered, to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Olin banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
What happened
Hard
next?
to say. After King Olin died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And
Okay,
our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
Surprised you kept your name.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So what favour did you ask of
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honour.
I've never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honour.
Why didn't Duncan...
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Why didn't Duncan help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Cailan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
What do you need from me?
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
I'll think about it.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick, at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Enchantments.
Hello.
The boy's a bit
Hello.
simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantment. Also enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Enchantment. I love him. Oathkeeper. Alistair. What weapon do you have? It has a rune, okay, yeah. Longsword main hand, 840. Ooh, okay.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
So what's your story exactly?
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Lost glory.
Our kingdoms once spanned the length of Thados, from majestic Orzammar to Kal Sharok to glittering Darmalin far to the west. They say the gold and silver veins ran so thick through the stone of Darmalin that the entire city sparkled. The Darkspawn took it all, of course. One by one, the old Tigers fell, and then all that was left was Orzammar. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my stall. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
What? How did?
Well,
did you
I
steal
didn't
them?
steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tides. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
I see.
The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Fascinating story, thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
But where do these goods come from? Oh. Didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be.
So I'm just...
Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think. And he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
Blood isn't all that important.
That's how I've always felt. As long as he's happy, so am I. It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Let me... have you heard any rumors?
Some folks aren't happy about Tyrn Loghain being named regent. There are rumors he had something to do with the king's death. Isn't that the most ridiculous thing you ever heard? The Darkspawn killed him, sure enough. If Tyrn Loghain couldn't save the king from that inn, then nobody could. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Let me see your words.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy...
Oop. Not too bad at all. Tier 1. Tier 1. Tier 2. Tier 2. I will sell it. Tier 3. Tier 2. Tier 2. Tier 2. Light gloves. Medium, 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 medium. Yeah. Tome of Arcane Technique. Flask. Silver chalice. Plus 4% spell resistance. Weapon room. Plus 2 fire damage. Expert lightning rune. I think I've got one of those. Plus 10 physical resistance. Plus 4 damage versus darkspawn. Oh. A backpack. Oh, I am quite close as well. Well, to be fair, I should probably just sell things. Huh. Liliana. You got 2 enchanted daggers. Ice arrows. And is there anything else that I can do that's different? No. Splinter mail. Both the same. Ooh. I prefer her to have lighter stuff. But I don't really care at this moment in time. Not like she's got light armor, she's only got medium.
Enchantment?
Oh, sir.
Okay. It's tier 7. Oh wait. +1 spell power. Plus 10% nature damage. I don't know. Demonic poison. I will keep these stuff because they're kind of useful, although I might not keep. Sometimes be found in the hearts have been possessed by demons as naturally both thick and black. In the right hands can be made into a very potent poison, potions and traps. Useful in many fire relation potions and traps. Item. I'll sell those. Let's get some more flasks. Now, do I want to go for the staff? Do I want to go for the the backpack? I'm finding it a bit of a tough decision. Kind of want to go for Sylvan's Mercy. Tier 4. And then this I could give to Morrigan, I mean. Oh wait. Oh, hers is more powerful than mine anyway. So I could just sell my Darkspawn staff. 52 out of 80. Yeah. And then do that.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? I'm sure you'll...
Let me do that. Sell you that. Anything else? No. Oh, actually.
Enchantment?
Enchantment. +2 electricity. So now, as well, Alistair's Oathkeeper does 2 electricity damage. We just do those. Undo those, I mean. Alistair.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
That doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss. Or, he was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
No harm done, Alistair.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
That's an excellent idea.
I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor.
Oh my god, there's just that man in the background. Fuck me, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, it felt weird. I felt him. I felt him. That actually scared the shit out of me. I need to clip that because I would like that to go on TikTok. God, that was so stupid. I was like, I feel like someone else is watching me in the game in this scene, but I can't see, only them two. And then you just see his little face in the background. Fucking little bastard. Oh, scared the shit out of me. Oh, I've lost enough to know what you're going through. Well, the thing is, I've been in the tower.
Yes,
Maybe I lost.
Imagine you
I lied
really
to that
have,
one kid.
Haven't you? Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you when you go.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
Nice. Leliana.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life like in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In
Queen.
the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending? How so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world. They treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
I don't really want the Maker looking in on me anyway. But you must earn the Maker's blessing. I prefer your ideas to the ideas of the Enchantry.
Thank you.
You're
Maybe I
welcome.
am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry.
True
But there
beach.
is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Oh, okay.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
Yes, there you are. What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
A whore? You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself. Sanctimonious, preachy like all the other chant. You just don't seem to belong in a cloister. They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
And why were you seeking safe harbor? What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin.
You did
And
a
my
lot more
skill in
than that.
battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on. Yes?
She's a queen. I think you should
Well,
go.
Here I am.
This vision of
I knew
yours.
this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
Sounds scary. What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
Queen? I don't need your Maker interfering in my life. Gosh. And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
That is true. Okay. Sorry, I was just looking something up because I had a little bit of time. And bronze symbol of Andraste, that is Liliana.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
Say thank you, bitch. No, obviously not. I'll definitely be getting Ogren, and he might replace Alistair, because I really do like Ogren. Ogren is such a G. What else do I have? Silver bracelet. That looks like... Huh. Okay. Silver brooch, silver chain, silver medallion. I don't have that, I only have the bracelet. Sword of Mercy. I haven't got stems, so... I probably won't be getting Loghain either, so... Oh. So that's for the Ogren small carved statuette. Shit. Instantly forgot. Small carved statuette, so that's Alistair. Alistair, where are you? Small carved statuette. Yeah.
I could get used to this, you know.
Awesome. I like to have everyone a tribal necklace. Oh, fuck's sake. This is my problem. I need to look over everything individually. Do any of them like this? Doesn't look like it. Huh. Strange. I might just sell that tribal necklace. Possibly. Oh, nice.
Yes? Well, here I am.
Is there anything more?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Know any stories from Orlais?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Go ahead.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
Continue.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered. Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat. The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Nice. Oh, I still need to speak to Morrigan.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you
must.
something. Did you grow up in the Kakari Wilds?
Why do you ask me such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You could if you wanted to.
Oh, what luck. What is it you asked if I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For many years it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
And you remained unnoticed?
For the most part. Flemeth taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
Very daring. That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
What happened to the poor
Who
man?
cares? As I recall, he was executed. The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Touching like a
To
handshake?
begin with, yes. What is the point of touching my hand? I find it an offensive intrusion. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yet here you
Yes, here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
are. Coin. It's the most in the water I'll ever be in my life. Journey to Soldier's Pass, where a troubled merchant awaits with a deal that may just be too good to be true. Soldier's Peak. Agree to help Levi Dryden explore Soldier's Peak. Levi Dryden told you about the lost Grey Warden base of Soldier's Peak. No one has been there in return for over 100 years. Levi has found a path through the maze of subterranean tunnels to the peak, but he needs your help. A King's Confidant. A journey to Ban Loren's lands. There are rumours that a fellow survivor of Ostagar has escaped the prison of Ban Loren and is seeking the aid of the Grey Wardens. The Ban's lands lie in the northwest reaches of Banorn. The escaped prisoner has likely taken refuge in the deep woods of the estate. Oh.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes?
Am I being dumb?
Blast it.
Oh.
Yes.
Indeed.
Blast and damnation.
Indeed.
Ban Loren's land. Soldier's Pass. The Brazilian outskirts. Party camp. So I'm there right now. I do want to go to the circle first. Oh. Frostback Mountain. Queen. I might just speak to you. You know what? I'm quite tired actually at the moment. So I am gonna finish up my stream here. Let me save. Do a nice little save and exit. Let's put that on. Thank you all so much for joining in. I do apologize for this being a little bit of a shorter one. I'm gonna have some food and everything, and it's quite hot in here for me, and that's really, really exhausting. Unfortunately, it just completely wipes out. But obviously, thank you all so much for stopping in. It is really super appreciated. I do hope that everyone has enjoyed. I'm gonna have a look-see and see if anyone I know is on or even playing Dragon Age. I've heard a few people are playing Dragon Age, but unfortunately, no. There's a few people I need to look over still. Now, anyone I'm following? Anyone that I feel comfortable? No. Okay, that is absolute Gucci. No problems there then. Thank you all so much, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye-bye. And remember, you're all beautiful and amazing people. Never let anyone else tell you anything different. Bye-bye, lovelies.